Hey, it's Kimberly from stampinbythesea.com, and I am actually going to show you a video. I'm super excited that you're here with me. It's been a while since I put a video on my blog, but we're here today, so let's get started. So today we're going to work on this card. I hope you don't mind creating with me. I haven't used this set in a long time. It's called Life in the Forest, and it's such a cute set. I'm not normally a cutesy stamper, but I love this set with the little raccoon and the fox and the trees and of course that little cute mouse. So for this card though, I'm going to show you two tricks. One, if you're scared of blendabilities, well this video actually might help you because I'm going to show you a way to get around of that fear. And then second, I'm going to show you a fun little way to make this grass using our filter paper from Stampin' Up. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is work with the filter paper, and I'm just going to use an old olive ink pad. I'm going to ink that up, and I am going to make a mess by sponging this filter paper. And I'm just doing a very quick job, nothing crazy fancy here. Now, if you haven't tried the filter paper, oh, it is an awesome product to work with. You can stamp on it, and you have to be careful when you're stamping. You might want to use StazOn. It actually works a little bit better because it won't feather. I actually haven't really stamped on it much. I use it more for other things than anything. Now, once you have a good coating of your ink on there, and you can make it darker if you wish, we're going to take our fun fringe scissors, and I'm just going to make a little fringe, making sure I go all the way down, and you can make your grass as tall or as short as you want. Looking at my yard outside, looks a little tall, so we'll make this one a little bit tall. Alrighty. Now, I went ahead and stamped this prior, and this is just the trees, and I stamped this with the I colored this with the Blendabilities, but I'm going to show you a different thing in a few minutes. Now, this piece measures 3 inches by 4 1/4. And we're just going to take some adhesive, and I like to put the adhesive on first, and then we're going to just lay that piece of grass down. There we go. Now, we're just going to flip it over, and I'm going to put a piece here and a piece there, and I'm going to flip. Now, the reason I folded that in half was to give it a little bit more fluffy. And isn't that cute? It's already cute. All right, so let's put that to the side, and now we're going to work on Mr. Raccoon. Now, I went ahead and stamped one and colored it in, but I'm going to show you how I did this. Now, really, don't laugh because it is kind of silly, but if you're really scared of the Blendabilities, you shouldn't be, because my way of inking these and coloring them is quite fun. So I'm going to use our Smoky Slate, and I'm also going to use... well, that's it. I'm just using Smoky Slate. Let me show you how I put mine in these are my Blendabilities. This is how I keep them. And I just colored really quick, wrote Smoky Slate, and I also keep my crumb cake ones in here. So I'm going to start off with a lighter Blendability. It's really a good workout too when you pull those off. Okay, so we've stamped the raccoon just on Whisper White, and here we go. Perfect. Now, we're going to come back with the medium shade, and I'm going to use the fatter tip. I don't know what you call that. We're just going to do that, and then I'm going to give him some stripes. Oop, I want to use the darker one for the stripes. Let's use the darker one. And watch this. It's so easy, fun. Now remember, I'm cutting them out, so it really doesn't matter. And right now you're probably thinking, yes, this might be my last video I watch of you, Kimberly. Oh, give me some time here. And we're going to blend Mr. Tail. And let's come back with our darker one. I want to use the smaller tip. And we're going to just do his little face here. Oh gosh, he's just the cutest little thing. Most of the time I only see dead ones, so I'm making this guy quite alive today. And I'm actually going to go over his face again just to blend him a little bit more. Oh, look at that, how nice that comes out. And I think what I'm going to do too is just maybe give it a little bit more dark right around that area. just use some little flicking techniques, maybe a little flicking down here. And again, I'm going to come back over it with a little bit more ink just to blend that in a little bit. And once you get done with that, with the magic of the camera, there is my little raccoon. Seriously, if you're cutting something out, we don't have to be perfect, right? Exactly. So now we're going to put Mr. Raccoon on. I'm just going to use some glue dots because I want a little bit of lift, but I don't want the lift of a dimensional. And we're going to put him down there in the grass a little bit. And I'm going to just kind of make his tail come up a little bit. Make him look real. Because again, I don't see these guys much. All right, now let's start putting this guy together. We're going to use some dimensionals because that's what I love. And I went ahead, and these are from those bubble frames, bubble framelits. And they're supposed to be used for like putting words in, but I made them into clouds. So I'm just going to add a cloud, right there. And this one I'm actually going to put on with some snail adhesive. Just need a little strip. And we're going to just come right under there, but a little bit off our paper there. And I went ahead and stamped from the Bravo. Oh, if you don't have this stamp set, what a great stamp set for anything. If you like to tell people you're proud of them, or hip hip hooray, or things like that, then this is a great set. I'm going to use that one right there, the woohoo. And because, again, most of the raccoons I see, they're not saying woohoo, they're saying oh no. And we're going to just put that on. It helps to take the backs off, Kimberly. And we're going to come up just like that. Remember, I just put the dimensionals right there. All right, so let's put this little guy together onto our card. So we just have a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Yes, that's what that is, Kimberly. And I went ahead and took this piece of crumb cake, which, let's give you the measurements for that. Oh, that's 3 inches by 5 inches. And I ran it through the wood grain to make him look like he's maybe behind a tree or something. And we're just going to put that onto the front of our Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to move it more towards the right of the cardstock, just like that. And then we have our main theme here, our main piece, our focus point, let's call it that. I'm just going to put these dimensionals on, and then we're going to put it onto the front of our card, just like that. And voila, your card is complete. Now, one other thing you don't want to forget is you want to stamp your envelope with a woohoo and a live Mr. Raccoon. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you again. And make sure you go to visit stampinbythesea.com. Have a great day.